What is up, YouTube? So I am back with another video. So here we have the Camaro. It did rain. I decided earlier from that other video with the steering wheel that I was gonna go to sleep, but I can't go back to sleep, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys getting it put together. So here's the steering wheel hub, the adapter, and the steering wheel. And I repackaged everything back up. Go over here and open up the Camaro. But as that first video, as you saw, I'm just gonna make this a separate video, but this is the same type of stuff that the other steering wheel, my new steering wheel, has. It's like a hard rubber, and it's the same style as well. So we'll be getting rid of this old, dingy, crappy looking steering wheel, and we'll have a brand new quick release hub, and then it's gonna bring the steering wheel a little closer to me. So I need to get a seat that will be going back further, because this seat here does not go back any further than it does, which is kind of weird, because this car is, I guess people were old, shorter back then, I guess, I don't know, but this car definitely not for somebody who's tall, because the steering wheel is right here, and then the seat doesn't go back more than that much. So you kind of have to be a short person, and have this back as far as I can get it to go, and I have a lot of leg room, but I also sit like sideways in my seats because I do have scoliosis, so my back, I kind of have to sit like sideways and my body close towards the passenger side whenever I sit. That's just the most comfortable position to sit in my seats. So this leg looks longer than this leg, but it really in reality is not. That's just how I'm sitting. But like I said, we're gonna get rid of this steering wheel, and then we're gonna put in the new steering wheel. So I'm gonna go unbox that stuff, get the tools I need to take this off, and I'll show you how to install all these other parts. Alright, just like that, we got all the tools here and everything here that we need. That's the wrong size. I put it in the wrong spot, but I need 11 because one is an 11, and then I need a 10 because one of these is a 10 millimeter. So I gotta go grab a 10 millimeter real quick, and we'll just take you guys with me. I accidentally put this 3/8 in the 10 millimeter spot, but for some reason on the Camaro and steering wheel, the kid I got it from put a 10 millimeter and then two 3/8 cents. There's 3/8. So that's the 10 millimeter, the 3/8 goes there. And then it's 10 millimeter. But anyways, like I was saying, some reason the kid I got the car from put two 11 millimeter bolt heads and then one 10 millimeter. So we're gonna get that fixed as well. So it's a win-win situation here, what we're going with. So we got that on there. Camera hands. And a couple ugga duggas to take her off. Not really. What I just realized, I'm gonna have to take this nut off. This is the nut I was talking about I needed Loctite for. Still need to go get Loctite. So, probably should just stop what I'm doing, honestly. Because I can't do anything other than install this adapter first. Because I'm going to have that adapter before. But I'm just going to keep going. I'll just have to dig back in and put Loctite on the nut later down the road. But the reason these zip ties are there is to help these bite in and grab, because they're stripped. And whenever I put the zip ties in there, it helped bite. And that was my Loctite. But I mean, it works. If you try it out, it works. It's good for being in a pinch. As you can see, I mean, they was in there pretty tight. So I mean, all it's doing is helping these threads grab and have something tighter to be against. So yeah, that's pretty much all it was. Is, see, it gave the threads something to grab onto, and it helped. It made these bolts stay in there pretty tight. So if you're in a pinch, grab a zip tie, cut it in a couple places, stick it down in there, and then put your bolt in and thread it in if your stuff's stripped out. But this is a 22 millimeter, so I went and grabbed my 1/2 inch. I'm just going to take that off. I have to hold it with my knee. I'm going to have to put you guys down and then do this off camera. Alright, I got it broke loose, so we got that. But this is where I was talking about. There's a little clip that's usually right here, and it clips into this little groove on the steering wheel right here, on this nut. Can't really get the camera to focus, but there's a little groove right here, and there's like a little clip that goes right around that to keep this nut from backing out. And I don't have that, so what we're gonna have to do is put Loctite on. I guess whoever had the car before me took that off already, and there's the old steering wheel. You put that to the side, and I'm gonna have to go grab something to pry this off. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'll get back to you guys again. Alright, so we're back, and I got a screwdriver. The freaking end's busted on it, but should be enough to pry this back a little bit in order to get in behind there and get this off. I already had it off before, and I got it off this direction, this way, so. Yep, there she is, she's off. Now I'm covered in freaking metal shavings. Ugh. And then I dropped you guys. Metal shavings everywhere. Get this thing detailed, cleaned again. But this thing is pretty stripped out, as you can see. So it was time for this thing to go. I'll just throw this over here with the old steering wheel. Freaking skier bit me. But get this here unboxed. This is that adapter. I think I'm probably gonna go grab a So on this car, you gotta line it up with that. I don't have the horn switch, but I still gotta line it up with that. I think I'm gonna go grab a, see, look, that's nice. It's right up on top. And my steering wheel is straight too, so. Still not sure if I should just go ahead and get rid of this, but if I get the horn piece, I can go ahead and put it in there. I'm gonna go grab a washer and put on here, like a lock washer, possibly. So it ain't good digging into that. So we're gonna go do that real quick. I'll get that off camera, but I'm gonna try to get that in there a little more better. Possibly, I don't know. But the horn thing usually would go right there. And you just pull it out and stuff like that. But yeah. I'm gonna go grab this. She's looking better already. And then this piece used to be missing, and I found it in the trunk, so I put it back on. And I'm gonna have to take it back off just to fix whatever's going on in here because the wipers are stuck on. And then I gotta find this column too. If I can find this column, I should be fine as well. But the only thing I need to do now is get this fixed, get a new headliner, and then replace the sail panel, and then replace this sail panel. I'm not going to replace them, I'm just going to get them reupholstered. But I'm going to go get what I need for this. That way it has something better for this nut to grab onto, so it can grab onto and be in there a little further. And then it's not scratching this piece up too bad and digging into it. But I'm going to go do that real quick, and I'll get back with you guys again. Alright, so I'm back. I did find a washer, and I have the nut on there, but I don't have them Loctite. So I'm going to run down to AutoZone or a Rise or something real quick and see if they have Loctite, and I'm going to grab some of that. And I'll come back and get some Loctite on here and torque this down. And because I just don't want to have to get back in here again just to deal with this. Because it already has backed out on me a couple times, so I need to get that fixed first before I put anything together. So I'll get back with you guys again. Alright guys, so I'm back. We're gonna have to finish up this video at a later date. Start raining, and I don't want to put the Camaro back underneath the rain and stuff. So when I came home, the cover had actually blew off a little bit on this side, so I put some center blocks at each wheel because that's where it popped off at and caused the wind to get up underneath of it. But I do have the thread locker that I need to get, and this is the gel formula. So it says no drip, so we'll be able to remove it because it's the blue. To get the red, you have to have heat to remove it. So we're going with this since we may have to take it off later down the road, possibly, and whoever else may need to take it off. But if I ever do get rid of the Camaro, that steering wheel and all that, it's gonna be coming back off, and we're keeping the stuff that we're putting on it now. But like I said, we're gonna have to finish up this video. As you can see, it's been raining. It's getting dark out now, so I'll finish up this video probably tomorrow morning if it's not raining. But I just want to give you guys a little bit of something to look at right now. But just know that there's a project going on in the Camaro right now, which is installing a new steering wheel. I mean, the only thing that's not put together now is everything that I just left off with from the last video right before this part. but everything, the nut and all, that's still in the same place. So we'll get back to you guys whenever it's not raining. And then, but for now, if you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that, cannot speak. Don't forget to hit that bell notification down there in the right hand corner. Peace out, you guys. I'll catch you guys with the next one.